Rape is a common phenomenon that is known worldwide. It's a gruesome experience, and most likely its victims are ladies between the ages of 8 to 24 years. In recent reports on statistics of rape and incident assault in Nigeria, it shows that a total of 2,278 cases of rape were recorded within the year under review. Lagos State alone accounted for over 19.35% of rape in Nigeria, with 441 cases reported. Kano State recorded 237 cases, FCT Abuja recorded 132 cases, Abia recorded 98, and Borno State recorded 97 cases. These 5 states alone accounted for almost half of all the total rape cases in Nigeria.
Rape is not limited to the unmarried. Although the case of marital rape remains a contentious topic in our African society. What is marital rape? Marital rape is an act of sexual intercourse with one's spouse without the spouse's consent.
No female prays to be a victim of rape, but when such happens, what's next? On today's episode of Time Out with the Ladies, the topic is handling rape. My name is Tracy Azengbe, and co-anchoring the show today is Mrs. Faith Oyekpeju. You're welcome.
Thank you everyone. Thank you, Tracy.
And also with us in the studio is the author of Journey to Healing, and how she shares her experience of how she was raped at the age of 18 years and overcoming all of these challenges at that age. With us today, join me as we welcome Mrs. Inyi Onduru. You're welcome.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, everybody. It's so good to be here today.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Also representing the wife of the General Overseer, Reverend Mrs. B.C. Aboyeji, is a public health physician who retired from the World Health Organization 3 years ago. She has been married for 40 years with 3 children and is currently the assistant pastor at Foursquare Gospel Church, JC Tedo, Zonal Headquarters, VGC District. Join us as we welcome Dr. Mrs. Major B. Phillips. You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, our listeners.
We'll be going on a short break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. When it comes to healthy family dynamics, it's helpful to learn from positive models. For productive and enduring approach to family strength.
And when you keep running to your parents, you are not independent of your parents. You are not yet mature.
The fact that human beings misbehave does not nullify the word of God.
Once you are entering into it, assume that you are a mother or your father.
It's not a function of whether they watch secular films or don't watch secular films.
Another feature of a very good son will, it's the beneficiary has to be named.
Watch Family Focus every Saturday, 6:30 p.m. West African Time, Sunday, 6:30 p.m. Welcome back, and thank you for joining us on today's episode of Time Out with the Ladies with the topic handling rape. And a big thank you for your likes and shares on our previous episode. Please keep liking, keep sharing, and if you have questions, do not forget to share with us on our social media platforms using the hashtag TOWTL. Starting up our conversation today with Mrs. Inyoluwa Onduru, let us hear from you. Share with us a bit of your story.
Thank you so much once again. So my story, it was 2013, July. I had just gotten admission into the University of Benin, and I was in my 100 level. And we got news of ASU strike. So we had to come back home. And I was kind of excited, mixed feelings, because my dad was going to turn 60 that month. And of course we'll be able to celebrate. So I went home, and then it was the 19th of July. We lived in Ikorodu. In fact, my parents had just moved to the Ikorodu part of Lagos the year before or so. And so I had rehearsals in Yaba Church, Foursquare Gospel Church, National Headquarters. So I came for rehearsals, a beautiful Friday. I came for rehearsals. My dad's birthday was to be the Sunday after, that was the 21st. And then I took public transport with my sister who was still studying He was still in secondary school in the area. And so we went back home with my friends too. So three of us headed back to Ikorodu. It was about 5 p.m. And then the traffic was so bad. I didn't know it was that serious. We got to our bus stop. Like we got to Ikorodu at about 11 p.m. So it was quite late. And then from the bus stop we had to take another means of transport because the house was kind of like far in. There was no bike, no napep at the time. And then we finally saw one. Imagine our joy, we're happy to see somebody who finally agreed to take us. This guy said he could not take three of us at the same time. And we had stuff we were carrying. So I suggested, okay, go with my sister and my friend. I would find my way. Then he said, no, you know what? Let me drop them and come back for you. It seemed like a good idea. My friend came in the first place. She came to assist us in preparing, for our dad's birthday. And so it seemed like a good idea. So I just stayed close by where a woman was still selling moi at that time of the night. I remember clear as the day. And then some minutes later, this guy came back. And he took me. And I was a little comfortable because he had taken my sister. In fact, we got to our bus stop. Like we got to Ikorodu at about 11 p.m. So it was quite late. And then from the bus stop, we had to take another means of transport because the house was kind of like far in. There was no bike, no napep at the time. And then we finally saw one. Imagine our joy, we're happy to see somebody who finally agreed to take us. This guy said he could not take three of us at the same time. And we had stuff we were carrying. So I suggested, okay, go with my sister and my friend. I would find my way. Then he said, no, you know what? Let me drop them and come back for you. I could already sense it, like, okay, I'll ask again. Well, it was taking a long time. Then we got to this road. It was muddy, lonely, as in, of course, at the time, Ikorodu was not that part of Ikorodu was not so open. But at least my side was okay. But this particular road, there was no, like I couldn't see houses like that in view. I'm like, where are we going? And it's like, I said, madam, I've taken your sister's home, I'm taking you home. All of a sudden, the bike stopped because we got into a place that was so muddy. And I'm like, okay. I got down. It was like the bike had a fault. I could sense at that time I was already scared. And then I just started to walk forward. Since he said that was the direction of my house, I just started to walk forward. And then he called out to me like, where are you going? Where are you going? Like, come and help me with your light so I can look at this bike. So I just took my phone towards him and I bent as he was trying to look at the bike. All of a sudden, from nowhere, this guy just pounced on me. I shouted, Jesus. It was new territory to me, It was the most devastating time of my life. I screamed, and this guy started to pull me to the side of the road, started to put mud in my mouth to keep me from screaming. He tried to strangle me. I had not had any experience, and a bike man from nowhere. I just turned 18, and when you turn 18, you have the ideas of you're like, I'm now an adult, very soon, one day. So I was not going to let a bike man rape me without a fight, without struggle. So the struggle began. This guy didn't get tired. I would try to run, and it was muddy, so it didn't make it easy. I tried to run, he pulled me back by my hair. I tried to kick him. You've heard them say when you are in that kind of situation, sometimes try to kick at the genitals or something.